What's up, Slayers, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kacy. So today we're going to be doing a half up, half down feeding braid. It's not a tutorial because I jumped through most of it. So what you're gonna need is some edge control, some hair oil, and of course braids. We're gonna need a comb, but I don't think I needed to show that. So yeah, it's gonna clun. You can read. So what I did, each pack of the braid had 3 bundles, and I further subdivided those into half, so I got 6 from each pack, and I think I used like a pack and a bundle from another pack. And from that 6 bundle that I made, I divided each bundle into 8 separate pieces. Yeah, I think that's what I did. So this is me looking like a little boy. I asked my mom to braid my hair in the style I was envisioning, so I didn't want to have to part it by myself because it would have taken a longer time, and ain't nobody got that time. So first of all, I'm using the hair oil to grease my ends because my roots already greased, so I didn't need more grease on that, but my ends are a little bit trashy, so we gotta get that together. So then I use the edge control to create the sleek effect, so my hair looks put together properly because it's a hot mess, and it's easier done on permed or texturized hair, but my hair is very natural, as you can see, so it's a lot harder. So we're gonna get it sleek and get the act together because the style should be popping. Should, keyword should. But anyways, this is just to get it nice and smooth, and then I'm using the teeth of the comb to get it together even more. So once it's together, only thing you're gonna see or feel when you're doing it is just like what's in the middle. So you have nothing to worry about catching this side and that side. It's already there, so it's less work for you. And I didn't get a good angle to film from, so I'm speeding through this part because you won't see my finger motion, which I think you'd be more interested in. So I fast forward this part because there's not really much to see here more than me and my dry head and my crusty neck back, well, the back of my neck or whatever. It's always good to have a mirror to check what you're doing, but if you're anything like me, you really don't care. That's why I'm just checking in the mirror now after all that braiding. But you do need to make sure that when you're doing it, when you come from the cane roller into like the actual braiding, that you actually braid it as tight as possible, and that is to create like a nicer effect from the braids, so it don't look bulky. So that's what the first one looks like, a big long doo-doo. But yeah, that's it. And that's what the back looked like. I didn't film any more from the back, and that's mostly because like the angle was like the first one, it wasn't any good, so I probably have to hire myself a cameraman, which is my brother. So this is the front. It's a little bit clearer here, and here is just me going through quickly the edge control portion because I showed you the back, so I needed not to repeat that. I don't want to be repetitive, and I'm very keen on this side because the front of my hair is not the best, and like I'm using the tail of the rat tail comb to help smoothen my edges and my hair side because they need some help. And like any regular braiding, you're going to take your first 3 strands and you're going to make one weft before you start actually put the feed-ins in. So I use my pinky on my left hand to hold the piece I'm not using and go in a regular braid. I mostly use my pointing finger and my thumb to hold the piece which I'm feeding into my natural hair. So if you know how to braid, it's probably easy, but this is not the best angle to show it from. So if you'd like a more detailed tutorial on how I actually get the feedings in, I'll get myself someone to film it, and I'll demonstrate with my fingers more so you guys can get the gist if you can see and follow from this ratchet video. Anyways, but it's the same process, and you can see like the point of bringing the hair together is that you don't have to be using your finger to scoop in from the sides because everything is already in the middle, so it's actually easier to manage. But I should tell you, you should allow it to dry a little bit, especially if you have texturized hair, because you don't want it to be moving up and down. When it's wet, it will be kind of messy, so you want to get it together but have it dry a little bit so it's a little more sturdy, so it's easier to manage, so when you're doing the actual braids it don't fall apart or create gaps which you don't want. But you can see the braid is coming nice and together, and it's braiding, so there will be a lot of tangles, so be prepared for that. You will question like me, why didn't you go to the salon? But if you're broke like me, you'll get over it. And this is just me speeding through the second one because it's a repetition sorry, of what I did for the first one. Well, it's all a repetition, so I ain't gonna show you anything after this more than the final product. So this is the final product like a week or two later, and it's holding up. And as you can see, it's working and I'm proud of it. So